So, good morning. I'm one day late. I apologize. I should have probably sent an email that I didn't do a video yesterday. In fact, I did like 3 videos yesterday, but none of them were any good, and I messed up on a bunch of stuff. And so, we'll try a different something today. This is not as easy as I thought it was going to be because I didn't really have the setup thought out. So, because I'm assuming that you all have not been painting, because I haven't seen that you put anything up, I'm just going to go over some of the things. Again, I have taped down my paper onto a surface because we're going to use a lot of water today. And we're just going to make a simple painting using some of the things that we learned the very first day about the techniques. And I have a fish pond outside. So I thought maybe we could just use our imagination and draw what we think that we might see in a pond. So I'm just going to lightly draw some shapes that might be lily pads. I'm just going to randomly do a few in here, just very lightly there. And maybe I'll do some smaller ones here. And I'm just making these sort of like just, can you see the shapes are just like that. Very simple. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for just a simple composition. And I can, we're going to go over some of the same techniques. Remember, I've got 2 waters, one to rinse my brush here of the paint that I don't want, and then trying to keep this one as clear as possible. I'm going to use the spray bottle, and I'm going to spray my paints to get them started. I'm even using over here my some of the what's left over from my painting before. So I'm going to just stick those up there. This is that pad, same one from Liberty Town. This is the brush that the 10. I also have a 6. And of course, I used a pencil, just a regular old pencil. So what I'm going to do first is in these lily pad areas, I'm just going to wet them. And I'm going to wet all of them at one time. And I'm going to use a lot of water in this painting. I might pause the painting to let it dry. And I'm not so worried about perfection on this. It's just an experience. So I'm just gonna start off using a light green. I'm just gonna drop it in. And as I am working, this is the first one that I put water on. The others are sort of drying up, but that's okay. I'm gonna get just another little darker green. Let that puddle up and see what happens. Now I've got the darker green, I might as well just use it. And this one, I have allergies like crazy. I don't know whether you all do or not, but I'm always glad when I'm sneezing. That means I don't have the coronavirus. And I've been good about staying in. But rainy days are not great. I'm going to go over here and see what... I filled my brush this time with a lot more water, just to see what happens. I mean, with a whole lot more paint, rather. My phone is ringing. I think what I'm going to do is, I love this sort of like teal color over here. I'm just going to drop some of that in and see what happens. It's like magic.